Good morning. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Here we go again with this. This is Motell Granite from the Midwest, showing love to the West Coast and to all of our brothers and family members who are about this particular grind of us coming together, uniting, and being one solid force. You know, man, I salute everybody on this particular morning, and I want to say again in my shout out to Nipsey Hussle's family and everybody else on the West Coast that I'm gonna do the East Coast too, Midwest, South, everywhere, all over, that are striving for the unity and the upliftment of getting rid of the concept of being poor. And I had to watch some videos on Nipsey Hussle. But the thing I want to tell some people now, man, be careful when you are talking out loud about changing things. You know, about making the situation better, trying to save lives. You know, when you're so I just think he's yet another brave young person. We got all of these reports about how everybody, for the most part, some of these are young black males, are just these animals and brutes and don't do anything to help anybody but negative stuff. I'm in the school system, I'm telling you, it's not true. It's not true. So it does, something is happening. Something is. And anytime anybody shows any type of intellect, any type of compassion or caring for the poor, whether it's spiritually, poor in spirit, poor in health, or poor in finances, and that person maybe has a soapbox that they can stand on, so to speak, and can project out words that are listened to. With this being a reality, that makes you dangerous, and it shouldn't, but it does. Now, I've heard people say, I've been up kind of almost all night watching. It's just, all of this stuff is just, even though I understand it still ends up being traumatic. Even though I get it, it still seems traumatic. Like I don't believe it still, even though I know what it is. Sometimes I don't remember the exact quote that he had wrote. It was about 5 hours or something before he was killed. He said something about being thankful for a strong enemy, something like that. It was worded differently, but I tell you, I don't know if he knew that he was going to die, but anytime it seems like a black man is talking about ending violence, bringing people together, curing diseases, trying to give a real education against incarceration and black on black crimes and different things like that, it seems like something happens. Now, Nipsey Hussle was 33 years old. Now, for those of us that have any understanding from a spiritual standpoint, scripture, they say, and I don't know this for sure, but Jesus was 33 when he was crucified. Nipsey Hussle was 33. The people in the community were speaking and crying and was really mourning because they said Nipsey Hussle helped out in their community. He had his own store and things that he had put together, and he was actually in front of his store in his own city where he was killed. Now, there's always been rumors from a spiritual standpoint that, Jesus was killed by his own people. So now we got Nipsey Hussle, 33, like Jesus was 33. Now I'm just making this part be spooky for me and relevant. A tall, handsome young man who is witty and very intelligent and understands a deeper level of life. And, go and listen to some of Nipsey Hussle music. There's Nipsey, Nipsey, Hussle, Hussle. And you'll see some of the things he was saying. And it happens all the time. And the bad news is it's nothing new. And the bad news is it's probably never going to change. Because if everything can be blamed and labeled as gang-related violence, man, I'm not so sure about that. That guys are killing each other. It's starting to look like maybe that's just some kind of major scapegoat. Now, there's still beef. People still have issues and things with one another. But I think people are starting to get educated to look at the big picture, man. This cannot be real. And we have another enemy out here. We have another killer, an unidentifiable killer that is wreaking havoc on us. And when I say us, I'm only talking about the black males. That is it. And that's not fair. Well, it is fair because that's who the attack is on. And what makes it even worse is the attack is always on mostly the intelligent ones. The ones who have an understanding, the ones who have a vision, the ones who have a light. The attack is on them. Shot 6 times, 5 in the chest area, and 1 to the head was the prognosis. Pronounced dead or whatever. So, yeah. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Everybody pay attention. Those that are awoke, you realize what we up against. So, I don't know what to tell you. I've been doing all these videos, and I'm crazy too, because I understand. I definitely understand. So, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, the West Coast, East Coast, South, Midwest, and everywhere else. Anybody that thinks about uniting and becoming a force. And for anybody that's not on this page yet, then you'll continue to be a victim or continue to get killed as well, but just be for a different cause. So have a great day.